passion, your dedication, love, and unwavering belief in all things possible, that because of your essence, your fiber of being alters the destiny of every life you touch. The inspirational John Wooden once said that we cannot live a perfect day unless we give of ourselves to someone who will never be able to repay us. Lisa, you have lived a lifetime of perfect days. For the last 23 years, each summer, Lisa has been a camp counselor for Camp Dream Street, a special place for children and teens with chronic and life-threatening illness. For the last 8 years, Lisa has volunteered at New Directions for Veterans. This important program helps turn around the lives of our precious veterans who have faced addiction and homelessness. As we heard tonight, as they sang to you, Lisa, so movingly, the lives you touched. Also, a Beverly High grad, Lisa serves on the board of Every 15 Minutes, the powerful high school program that teaches the dangers of drunk driving. And in all of her free time, which I have no idea where she finds any, our city is so lucky that she serves as a health and safety commissioner in Beverly Hills. 4 generations, over 50 years, a family legacy of devotion to Temple Emanuel. Lisa's parents, her brother, her sister, her kids, also cheering this year's 75th anniversary year. And dare I say, there's more? Her amazing other half, soulmate and Humanitarian Award co-recipient, fabulous hubby, Mark Schwartz. This is a family affair of the heart. I couldn't help but think of a song from Rent when I thought of you, Lisa. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a life? 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. How do you measure a life? You measure in love. Lisa, your love, your legacy, because of you, because of who you are, the true core of a humanitarian, changed our lives for a lifetime. We thank you, we cherish you, we love you, we honor you. 2014 Humanitarian Award, Lisa Schwartz, we love you.
So kind and thoughtful. Thank you, almost Madam Mayor. To the New Directions Choir, wow, which is a direct quote from Howie Mandel when you performed on America's Got Talent. My aunt, Maggie Zoss, was one of the founders of New Directions. It was at her funeral, when you sang this exact song to her, that I decided I needed to carry on her legacy at New Directions. Thank you. And now, as you heard, I've been teaching a class there for 8 years, and it has been so moving for me to help and see our veterans get back on their feet. Thank you. But really, You guys are the wind beneath my wings, so thank you. The most valuable thing to me is my family, and I consider Temple Emanuel to be part of my extended family. My parents, Carol and Jerry Redston, members over 50 years, have been remarkable role models, teaching Scott, Robin, and me the importance of Jewish values and how to give back through being involved. That means not only with your checkbook, but with personal time as well. That's what builds character. Mom and Dad, we feel so blessed that you are here tonight. I am so honored and humbled to accept this award with Mark. Mark, I'm so proud of all the fabulous philanthropic work that you continuously do, and I want to thank you. Your support makes my work possible, and you inspire me in all of my efforts. You help me help others, and I love you. As you also heard, more than 20 years ago, I became a volunteer counselor at a camp for children who are terminally or chronically ill. Camp Dream Street exists due to the incredible work and dedication of so many people, including our co-founders, Patty and Billy Grubman, who are here with us tonight. To see our campers smile, to see the joy in their eyes is so gratifying. And even more so because I've been able to share this experience with the two greatest children in the world, Kirsten and Kyle, who have supported me in their work there, my work there. Kirsten and Mark have joined me at camp for many years to help at our carnival. Kyle has been there to teach baseball to our campers. I'll never forget, at a big baseball game of campers versus counselors, a camper around 9 years old walked up to us and specifically said to Kyle, "Excuse me, I just want to thank you for this baseball game tonight. I have always wanted to play baseball, but no one at my school would ever pick me to be on their team." Kyle said, "Hey man, you were great out there today. Thank you." My son's simple but kind gesture created an extraordinary day for someone else and made me very proud. A tiny bit of help at a time. Kirsten has also supported my efforts for the Every 15 Minutes program at Beverly Hills High School by volunteering. She actually moved a couple of months ago and called me to say she wanted to donate furniture and clothing to New Directions. She clearly had many options, but chose to help the women of New Directions. Again, a simple but caring and thoughtful gesture became a saving grace for many at New Directions who often come to the program with nothing. I am very proud of her as well. Again, a tiny bit of help at a time. Temple Emanuel has turned 75 this year. Our theme has been a multi-generational one. Thinking back, I wonder if I ever really considered what my mission in life was going to be. Did I ever think it would be Tikkun Olam, to heal the world? I'm not sure I ever did, but each opportunity I have been involved in, and there have been many, have added up to a tiny bit of help at a time towards healing the world. It's a tradition my grandparents started, which they handed down to their children, which my parents handed down to us. Now Mark and I are thrilled and proud to see both Kirsten and Kyle, fourth generation Temple Emanuel members, involved in trying to heal the world in their own way. L'Adore Vador, from generation to generation. I also want to congratulate John Benheim tonight. Just to be mentioned in the same program you is extraordinary. A big thanks to Ariella Shani, General Manager of Neiman Marcus, and Napoleon Perdis Cosmetics for the beautiful favors tonight. Our gratitude to each and every one of you here, as well as all who contributed to the journal, the Tribute Journal. Your support means everything to us, really, 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 from the bottom of our hearts. So, as you can only imagine, 50 years at Temple Emanuel has generated lots of stories, but I will end with only one. And please excuse me if you have heard this true story. My dad, Jerry, was president of the Brotherhood one year. It was tradition that the Brotherhood and Temple Board challenge each other to a baseball game. Our rabbi at the time, Rabbi Mike Heller, was the pitcher for the board, and my dad was the pitcher for the Brotherhood. At one point during the game, my dad came up to bat. Rabbi Heller threw a pitch. My dad swung at the ball and hit a perfect line drive right into Rabbi Heller's nose. And he fell to the ground. My dad ran up to the rabbi instead of running to first base. My dad said, Rabbi, I'm so sorry, are you okay? Rabbi Heller looked up at him and said, would you ever consider joining Wilshire Boulevard Temple? Thankfully he didn't. And thank you.
And continues to be close friends with leaders across Jewish denominational spectrum. He not only comes to the Purim Spiel, but he actually knows the words to all the Michael Jackson songs that are parodied, and he sounds good singing them in front of the congregation. He's a mentor to bar mitzvah students, and serves on the board of directors in the critical role of Vice President of Resource Development. He grew up in the congregation and married his soulmate, his Bashert, who also grew up in the congregation. He serves in all these ways because this is both the best way to honor the memory of his father, who was also on the temple board, and because this is the best way to ensure that the synagogue will continue to flourish into the next 75 years. He's really smart, he's courageous and resourceful, a visionary businessman and an entrepreneur, and a leader in the larger community. Impossible? Well, almost. Tonight, we celebrate the perfect congregant, Mark Schwartz. Deserves the Humanitarian of the Year award and much, much more. I am beyond grateful to be his rabbi, and even more important, his friend.
Thank you, Rabbi Geller. It's truly an honor to receive an award from one of the most influential rabbis in the country. Thank you, Rabbi Aaron Cantor-Klieger, for what you do every day to make our Temple Emanuel community a welcoming and loving spiritual home. That is really thrilling. Thank you, Tony Corwin and Lisa Bachner, for chairing this event. What a spectacular evening. As my good friend Howard Zach loves to say, I'm just glad I was invited to this gala. We are inspired by the tenacity of Judy Fenton and Kirsten Levitt and their team at FTA events. You go, girls. Thank you to the entire dinner community. Sue Brucker, past president, Simone Friedman, Janice Gurnick, old friend from college, and Janice Fox Koffler, First Lady of Young Israel of North Beverly Hills. And Carol Redston, my dear mother-in-law. To Tova Larson, our development director. I would not be standing here tonight if your grandmother, Roz Jaffe, had not convinced my mother, Suzanne, to join Temple Emanuel some 50 years ago. A huge shout out to Dave Pollock and Alan Stern for their superb fundraising efforts, as well as my brother-in-law and old friend from our days at Temple Emanuel Hebrew School, Scott Redston. And to Carl Thurman. Whether you're delivering Purim baskets or raising money, you always want Carl by your side. I also want to thank my brother Bobby Schwartz for his help. Congratulations on your successful celebration of the 40th anniversary of Bet Tzedek, which you chaired exactly 2 weeks ago. For our two events to bookend the month of March is a fitting tribute to our mother Suzanne on her 93rd birthday next week. To be on the same stage with Lisa Schwartz is the real honor tonight. Lisa is the authentic humanitarian in our family. She is the one who rolls up her sleeves and does the hands-on heavy lifting. Your remarkable work at Every 15 Minutes, at New Directions, and at Dream Street inspires us all. I'm very proud of your accomplishments and love you very much. But tonight is not so much about Lisa and me as it is our families. We stand on the shoulders of our parents, Bernard of blessed memory and Suzanne Schwartz, Jerry and Carol Redston. And we remember our grandparents of blessed memory, Bertha Holtzman, Anita and Marvin Reinfeld, all of whom were members of Temple Emanuel. Lisa and I are committed to make Temple Emanuel a vibrant community for the next 75 years. And with what you helped us achieve here tonight, the dream lives on, the tradition continues, and our promise is fulfilled. While acknowledging our past, tonight is about the future. To Kirsten and Kyle, the evening is dedicated to you and your cousins, Jenny, who flew in from New York, Andrew, Mike, Ben, Miles, Emily, and Spencer, all of whom comprise our fourth generation at Temple Emanuel. Soon, this will be your temple, God willing. And all the joys and challenges of raising money, searching for new clergy, and balancing the budget will be the issues you will wrestle with. Nothing could make us prouder or happier than to pass the torch to a new generation of leadership. Tonight, as we celebrate Temple Emanuel's 75th anniversary, it is remarkable to see what has survived during that period. 75 years ago, a group of moguls created Hollywood Park Racetrack. If you had asked which had a greater chance of succeeding, Hollywood Park or Temple Emanuel, most people would have bet on the racetrack. Clearly, that would not have been the winning ticket, even if your horse was named Lador Vador. As we look back on our past and forward to our future, Lisa and I are grateful to all of you here tonight who suited up or dolled up, who fought the traffic or boarded an airplane and stayed through dinner for these awards and came out to help create a brighter future for Temple Emanuel. Hopefully, you will continue to dance the night away with this great big band. And to all of our friends, relatives, business associates and colleagues, angels, Wexner Hevra, former classmates, fellow shareholders, board members who supported the Tribute Journal, we are forever grateful. We will never forget what you did for us on this night. Thank you.
You may be seated. Thank you.
I will tell you, you're my hero. Oh, you're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, now I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. You're the wind beneath my wings. You're the wind beneath my wings. Fly.